Hello gamers, YouTubers, National AAA here with another casted game for y'all. Today we've got a pretty good one that I played earlier today. Hope you will enjoy it. We've got some pretty intense players in this lobby. You probably don't recognize his name because he changes it so often and has these very strange names, but our teal player in this lobby is going to be Corvinus, the #1 ranked FFA player, and myself. I will be the orange Avicid player. And let's go ahead and take a look at this map. So we've got a mega random on land, and we got a lot of trees. Looks like. Go ahead and speed things up here. Get into this game. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 relics. 3 sacred sites. Looks like people are starting to spread out around the map here. I'm gonna move off into the corner as I like to do with Abbasid. You know, do my triple TC build. And whoa, yellow. Ooh, that was a close one. Hahaha. Thought we caught that actually. Almost missed it there. Very close call for yellow there. Yellow's going to be kind of boxing us in though, unfortunately. We got blue right next to us here, and then we got yellow up here. But some of these other players taking their corners. Corvinus taking his corner over here, playing as the French, actually. And then this green player up here, and we also playing Abbasid. Purple over here is Yushi. We got red kind of stuck in the middle in a little cubby here, surrounded by trees. Kind of nice little defensive position actually, in terms of the terrain around his base, but probably not the best position on the map regardless. Having green here and teal. Oh, it looks like even pink is coming up down here to play, so we're gonna have some action here. Looks like Corvinus is actually not going to be in the greatest position, but maybe he is actually, because pink's getting started so late. He's gonna have a pretty easy cleanup over here, I imagine. Especially a player of his caliber. Now, we're going up in the Eco Wing, as I mentioned we would, to get that triple TC build set up. It looks like blue already getting frisky with yellow here, taking a couple of vills out right away with his king. King goes down. So it looks like, unfortunately for yellow, he had to age up with the Saharan Trade Network to protect his pit mine on account of blue. Definitely not the landmark you ever want to have to make as Malians, I imagine. Much rather have the quarry for the free gold income, right? But here he is. I mean, it is an interesting landmark, I will say, if trade ever gets involved, but I've never built it before, to be honest. I don't think, or almost never. I don't recommend it. Over here we've got Abbey of Kings, of course, for blue going into his farm eco. Let's see what's gonna. So Corv has an extra TC, and he's already getting a bunch of farms up because he sees that the food, the food in his area of the map, as it is in mine, is not too plentiful. I guess I do have some deer down here, and I don't know if he can get up here though. Actually, can he get up here? Maybe you can, but I don't know if he scouted it, and I don't know if it's even worth. You get walled out of there and have all your villagers die real easily. So he probably looks like yellow's gonna scout it until he hasn't scouted these deer, but he's about to, or maybe not. We missed a few sheep up here, unfortunately. So yellow's gonna scout that, but yellow's nowhere in sight over here. Yellow's across the map, over on my side of the map. What else do we got going on? We got a Jushi player with a ton. You know what? That's a lot of sheep. Let me I would like to check something here, guys. Just in case, because this player, I don't want to say he was suspicious, but looks like he's lost his scout already. He has scouted. I guess I should have checked from the beginning of the game. We'll keep an eye on him for later, guys. We'll take a look. I was just a little suspicious of him because seemed like he was doing pretty well, and he just didn't have but he didn't have a very high score in you know, in terms of. I can't switch my view back to the larger view, huh? Once you go in, you never. Oh, there we go. Maybe that. I don't know. Anyways, I was saying purple was surprisingly good at the game. Like he has a pretty nice little spot here, I guess, with the meditation cards. Wow, imagine that's hitting pretty hard. I guess it's not as much wood as I thought it was, but still good to hit all those. You know, you got the double food too. It's like, huh? Or maybe why is it double food? That's weird. I don't know why. Maybe he already mined the berries that were here somewhere. I just didn't notice. Could be. Or maybe one berries gives you 50. I don't know. I don't think so though. Anyways, back to what's going on. So I've got my triple TC build here, and I've had to go into a farm pretty quick because you know, there's not that much food. I actually didn't even take these deer here for whatever. I don't remember why. I didn't scout them. There you go. That's why. Yep. I didn't know they were there. So we got a pretty nice forest box in this scene. We're pretty safe and secure in our corner, but there aren't a lot of resources here. We're gonna have. Fortunately, we do have 2 gold at least, so we have that. And yeah, we're doing pretty well over here. Yellow's spawn on top of all the relics. He's done his cow boom, and looks like Blue is gearing up to fight. Blue is ready to rumble. He wants to take a feudal engagement with Yellow for some reason. Not what I personally recommend doing, but he does have a 2 TC, so it's not like the worst thing. And he actually is. Wow, he's already getting up. I guess we're already at 16 minutes into this game, so he's going up into the white tower here. He just a little bit delayed on that, as you can see, just because of making all these units. But actually, he did pretty well for himself. He has a lot of units. It's just crazy what you can pull off with English. I mean, he has. Let's take a look at this player. He has 32 farms already in this game. That's crazy. So he's been able to make an army and go up and age up almost at the same time, right? Pretty wild. Here's what. Okay, he had 2 racks and he had a archer range. Interesting. So I mean, I think he could have done even better if he hadn't done the King's Palace, right? I mean, that'd be a King's. That's what I meant to say. But he did actually do damage to Yellow with that. So it did pay off in some ways. He hasn't remade that king, but did pay off. It looks like Yellow. Yeah, as I expected, Corvinus has already destroyed Pink over here, and he's already going for the king. You know, Pink delayed. You know, super delayed on his town center. So obviously, going up against a player like of Corvinus' caliber, the challenges there are pretty much zilch, right? Even for someone like me, I would just get destroyed. Or someone better than me, probably. Probably anybody that plays FFA. Maybe not Beastie, but other than that, I can't think of anyone that I would say is going to have a good time being a delayed town center against Corvinus. Let's see. Alright, so we're getting set up. We're trying to get ready for Blue. We know he's in age 3 now, though, so we know we gotta probably get through the white tower. So I'm starting to make a bunch of rams here as I transition and get ready to fight Blue. Hoping that these guys have been fighting each other, and I did see that Blue had been making an army earlier, so I was happy to see that. I was worried he was going to push me with it, but he didn't. He was just mostly focused on Yellow here. Yellow, for some reason, using sofas in this close quarters environment, not really the recommended units there, but he does have a couple archer ranges as well, so that's good. So now, okay, so Corv has the first and only kill of the game. It looks like Green is coming into Blue, and what is this player doing? He's starting his age up so late. Oh, he tried to build stone walls this early. Okay, Red is a total noob. Unfortunately for him, he's gonna go out. You can see the stone walls this early in the game, just ridiculous. Not recommended. mean, I guess it's not that early in the game, and you know, purple's doing it too. So I mean, it's just like before you get H3, like what are you doing, man? Like, I guess English can build stone pretty early, huh? So I'm pushing into to blue now, trying to take him out of the equation, and we are winning this fight, which is good. But I think yellow might have to say something about it when he sees what's going on. He did. Blue cleverly sent one ram out here. Maybe yellow picked up on this. Yeah, he can see my Gulam attacking it. Okay, so that's how he knew, perhaps, that we were indeed fighting. Or maybe he did a king check, I don't know. But you're gonna see him come in here pretty soon, I think. Well, what the problem was that blue pulled a lot of his villagers, and he wiped out my battering rams. We did kill most of his vills for it, so that's great. He's gonna be down to 59 vills to my 123, so like half as many vills, right? So I'm in a great spot here. Assuming I can get the kill, I'm gonna be in a great spot against blue. I just kind of have to either... I can't really eliminate him right now, so I kind of have to pull back and, you know, get some more rams or deal with yellow or something. I think what the right play here is actually probably would have been to leave him, let him live, since I know he's kind of, you know, he's in a spot where I can kill him later and it's not going to be a problem. I should probably just try to fight yellow. Should have been my next play here, just to soften him up. But I don't end up doing that. Obviously, I want to get the kill, so I'm trying to get blue out of the game. But I don't think this is the right play. I think we made a mistake. It looks like teal and green are going to be fighting up here. Corvinus now taking on his next opponent, an age 4 Abbasid player. So that's going to be a tough. The guy full boomed off of 1, 2, 3, 4 TCs, and he's got a huge farm economy. That's going to be a lot of let's see, what is his worker count? 144. And yeah, he did get that kill too. So he got the second kill. He's already up. So Green's in a great spot, better spot than I'm in. Now I'm about to be in a not so great spot, as you can see here. We're getting sandwiched, as they like to say, by yellow. So I'm gonna pull my crossbows out of there and try to spare them some pain and suffering. Oh, wait, was the king right here, man? Oh my god, I thought the king was in here. Oh, I could have sniped it, man. Oh no, even yellow could have sniped it, but he doesn't seem to. He's trying to get rid of my army. Man, what a mistake I made. And what a mistake yellow is making. Wow, yeah, neither of us looking at blue's king there. I guess he's too focused. I set my crossbows up to try to save him, not realizing the king popped out. Things you miss when you're playing the game, you know. Yeah, I thought the king was in the white tower here. I had no idea that he was still in there. I think I saw that was on my screen though, so I should have realized it. But I just, yeah, I'm probably doing something on my base. I can check my camera. Too late now. I get into yellow's base, do a little bit of damage to his workers, but I lost a lot there. Unfortunately, not much you can do when you get sandwiched. Blue, forgetting about his king, funnily enough, and then, well, is he gonna go in the white tower? There you go. Okay. Wow. So yeah, kind of unfortunate there. But yellow is trying to set up a keep to kind of, I guess it's like a go-between between us. A strange place. I'm not sure why. I was wondering why he built this keep here. Obviously, I would rather see it back here, like protecting my own base. I can see why he wouldn't want. I made a mistake here. I tried to rally to some, you know, gold mine up here, but purple's here. Unbeknownst to me, and then some of my vills. The problem was there were walls here I didn't know about, and yeah, we just kind of found out and learned the hard way. We lost quite a few vills there. Already down to 95. I lost over 20 some vills trying to mine gold up there, so that's not great. Looks like we're gonna lose a few more with bad rally points. So kind of getting set back a bit here, both in terms of losing our army, just having to remass. But we do have a lot of a bank. I didn't realize I was gonna have this much food. But we should be aged up. I guess we also forgot to age up this game. So we're a little rusty, guys. We've been playing Diablo all week, and this was our second game back, coming back from about a week away from Age of Empires. But Yeah, we're getting things going again, making some mangonels, making some more rams. I don't know how to deal with yellow. I saw the keep here, so I'm like, okay. Unfortunate. He's gonna zone me off of blue. We're both, I guess he's trying to, maybe the purpose of this keep was to kind of keep blue in the pocket for later. Trying to deal with me. I guess that could be it. But there you go. So meanwhile, Corbin is over here, trying to go into green space. But you know, opposite is a very strong civ in FFA. French is too, I guess, but there's not a lot of gold on this map, unfortunately. I wonder if Corvinus has any relics. There's the relics here. We did say there were what, 8 in the beginning. I don't think I see any relics for him, unfortunately. And obviously no trade or anything, so yeah, we're gonna have to see how this goes. I think I claimed a couple of relics, if I remember right. Maybe not, maybe that's later, actually. So I'm pushing into the keep here, trying to deal with Yellow's army. And you know, I am Abbasid, so I'm getting some nice hits with my mangonels here. So things are looking pretty good. Things are definitely, you know, turning around for me here in this battle. We don't have a lot of rams. We could definitely have used a few more of those. Alright, so yeah, someone is gonna stay behind. Yeah, just a lot of small mistakes here, guys. I'm making. Sorry about that. A little rusty. Looks like, well, this is not a good rally, Corvinus. I'm surprised to see this. Actually, this is not the quality of what I would expect from you, my friend. No offense. Probably maybe it just started happening where he got outmassed and now he has to turn around. But anyways, purple is now coming into blue, unfortunately. So we have a fourth player has entered the chat, as they say. There's problems going on here, guys. And he's been just chilling the whole game, right? He doesn't have any kills, but he's chilling. Right, purple's just chilling with the late game army. Let's take a look. We got even 10 grenadiers, 5 nested bees, 2 bombers. He's got an insanely late game powerful army, right? That's not going to be good for anyone over here, right? That's probably just going to run right over everybody. And indeed we see, it looks like blue is probably on his way out. He's trying to come back. But yep, here goes the white tower, and with the king inside, down goes blue, right? Oh, his king is on the run. Back to the town center. And there is a lot of units here. I guess, okay, yeah, purple's gonna turn around wisely and get rid of that army. Fight that army. Hopefully. Oh, but blue just surrenders. He gives up. He realizes this army's too big. And then all of a sudden, all of us are panicking, trying to get the king, but purple's already over here. He's taking his sweet time to click on that king, but there he goes. Yeah. So now we have a problem here, you might say. We've got a big problem, and yeah, it's not looking too good, right? So I'm pushing into yellow, trying to, fortunately for me, and for yellow, purple is backing up. For whatever reason, I'm actually kind of surprised that maybe he wants to protect his base. He's not happy with his walls. Well, he's walled in on this side. So I don't know why. Maybe he's going down here to attack yellow on this side, which makes sense. I'm also pushing yellow here, and we're definitely winning the fight. Yellow doesn't have a lot left. He's he just had a weird army composition, I think was his problem. For the most part, everything else looks pretty normal. Full cow boom, and he just surrenders. He didn't even bother to fight me. I guess maybe he saw purple was coming here, or maybe he just knew he couldn't fight my army at this point. I'm H4. You know, I've got the I don't have the upgrades yet though. But maybe he just saw me in H4 and he realized that that's it. So fortunately for us, we didn't have to take that final fight here, and we were able to secure the king kill. He didn't try to run it or anything, which is, you know, a huge relief after losing out on the blue king. I was a little worried that we weren't going to have any kills to my name. But yeah, now we're looking good, except for, you know, purple, of course, who's got double. He's got 11,000 points, which is like double my score, right? He's insane. He's out of control. He's got a kill now, and that's opened him up, you know, for everything he needs. That was the only thing he was missing. Now he's a force of destruction, right? Let's see what he's got. He's got a relic and a pagoda here too, so that's always scary. Oh, and all 3 pagodas. He's got 3 relics, 3 pagodas. Oh no. Yeah, this is this Jushi machine, guys. This is the one you don't want to see. So purple is coming for me. I'm trying to grab these relics and get out. I think I only got one of these relics. Where's our monastery? Yeah, there it is. Okay. We got 1 relic. There's another one up here, but it looks like purple's gonna get it. Yep, I cannot. He's just sticking around. I was wondering if he was planning on sticking around to fight me or what was going to happen. But as you can see, teal and green have just been going at it non-stop for forever, basically. Both of them at 250 supply. You know, the power of Abbasid is just a little bit too strong, even for Corvinus, as you can see. They're just, when you're on this kind of map with limited gold, you know, well, most of us have limited gold. I guess purple doesn't really. Purple has unlimited gold because he's got now 4 relics, and he's still got, you see, a ton of gold veins still in his base, which he doesn't need because, you know, he can just supervise all day too, right? Not only does he have the 4 relics and the 3 pagodas, his gold income is going to be about 2,000, and he's just a machine, right? He's got all 6 imperial officials, everything he ever wanted, all his dynasties. He's in the Yuan dynasty. Which isn't the final dynasty, surprisingly, but it's still a very strong one. Means he can afford to trade a lot of units out, even powerful units. And I'm trying to get some Wololos off here, and it looks like it succeeded a little bit there. Maybe got 1 or 2 units, but not many. Maybe none at all, even. I'm not sure. I was just trying to block my king. My keep wasn't going up, but you can see this army is just a little bit too powerful for me. I don't really have enough spring elves here. On his siege, and he's got grenadiers, he's got palace guards, he's got the full gold eco. You know, the most powerful army, I would say, in a free-for-all game that can be fielded is Jushi's army, right, in the late game. He doesn't have everything yet, but he has most of it. He has like 90% of it, and he has more importantly, has the eco to back it up that the rest of us don't. And Corvinus over here is still fighting, trying to get in here, but you can just see it. He's up against the wall here, right? It's a constant battle. It's never ending. Let's take a look at the resources here. Corvinus is running out of gold, and his military, you know, his supplies down a bit. Green also down, slowly being worn down, even by. You know, even playing Abbasid and having this really nice boom and a really easy kill here. Green is still getting beat down a little bit here. Corvinus is just a little bit too good. But we are on our way out. But purple is in our base, but he hasn't targeted our last landmark. We've run our king down here to our town center, which he could run to this keep here, which I prepared for him. And purple does the Wololo, brings the relic down to say hello. We kind of misclick here. It looks like we're trying to get on the top of the cannons. And we are kind of surrounding them, but these are like spearmen against palace guard, or grenadiers and palace guards. Isn't really the best, right? There's even some monks now in here. It looks like some of the Shaolin monks, really powerful unit, or really tanky unit rather. Great against siege. And yeah, things are it's just non-stop here. We're going, you know, mono, but you know, blasting each other. I've got tons of food in the bank, but I'm running out. You know, I've lost a lot of, actually haven't lost a lot of my vills. So they're still pumping, but we're running out of wood and we're running out of gold. What happens here, I want to talk about this real quick. So before this happens, so I got kind of mixed up in this game, just to let you guys know. I wasn't looking up here. I thought this was my capital town center, and I actually built a monastery to try to pick up some relics. I forgot my town center was a little farther away, and I thought I'd somehow deleted my landmark, and I didn't know what to do, and I was having some issues here. So I heard the Wololo, but it didn't register as something I needed to worry about. And you can see we pay a huge price for that blunder, right? We might have been able to hold purple for at least for a little bit longer until he regrouped. But now because of this Wololo, the tide has been turned, and not in our favor. Another big blunder. The game of blunders, we'll call it. But Corvin, because that was a Wololo, our teal player, Corvinus, well, I guess I thought he was going to help me, but I guess he killed all my vills here. He is on his way to intervene. That's the word I'm looking for. Intervene here and see, because he is worried about purple too, I think, and he's about to kill green, I guess he feels like, and he's worried that he's a very strategically minded player, and he obviously being the best player in the world would be, right? But he doesn't want me to die yet. He's coming down here to help, or you know, take my king so that purple can't have it, or something like that. I don't know what his plan was actually. I'm surprised he came down here while in the middle of this fight. I was surprised to see it too, but he is coming to the rescue of sorts. And then purple's just, you know, the problem with what purple's doing, he's just showing where he is and what he's doing, and Corvinus is watching and paying attention to that, and now he's intercepting the reinforcements to my base, and purple's having to, oh wait a minute, oh shit, I don't know why he didn't just eliminate me. I guess he kind of forgot about the House of Wisdom right here. But he comes on, now he can't, right? Like, we got TL on this side, he's gonna get sandwiched. I'm engaging a little bit early here, probably not the best. But I was worried he was gonna focus my House of Wisdom, so I did decide to engage here. Because he did have a couple of cannons, so we couldn't let him, you know, just eliminate this landmark. But then TL comes through from behind to help the situation out. And yeah, we got a game, you know. So Teal is here, and he is ready to get down with Purple's army, which is great. The problem is, you know, what happens when Purple's army is wiped, right? You would expect, but he does make a very interesting decision. We're about to see here, which I'm not sure if I agree with it, but it is probably the best decision, and I'm not sure it's one I would make. I wouldn't have the strategic mind to even consider it in the moment. But he doesn't want to kill me. He wants me to stay in the game, because if he gets a second kill right here in a three-way, he's definitely gonna get 2v1'd, right? So, and he knows that. So he wants me to stay in the game longer so that he can go back and kill green. He wants me to keep fighting purple. Which I assume is what he's doing here. I mean, I think that's what I went on the stream after the game and talked to him, and that's what he said, at least. But yeah, very good play. Very clever thing to do. Actually, he could have easily pushed purple out, and then he could have like wiped me out, right? Like I had pretty much nothing left. But he didn't do that. He wanted to keep me fighting here. And we're starting to sloppily get back in the game. We've got way too many vills on. You know, we lost a lot of our vills actually, and we've struggled to identify the fact that we have a landmark up here, not right here. And we've been very confused and shocked to see that our landmark has been eliminated or removed. But we have picked up a couple relics, which is nice. And we're starting to get our act back together. Try to build some new TCs, I think, is going to be the first order of business, since we only have the one left. Now, we see Teal's shifting back towards green now that he's pushed purple away from me. He doesn't, you know, he's not going to try to push purple's base, but I don't know how he knew that purple was so powerful. I guess he probably, he probably figured it out from the Wololos when he saw purple's army and what the composition that he was running with a nest of bees and like grenadiers and stuff like that. He probably realized that, oh, purple actually has a ton of resources, and we gotta, you know, he's going to be the main problem in this game if I don't figure out a way to like set him back, right? So now we see Corvinus is going up here to deal with green again. And it looks like once again they're going to be kind of in a war for a while. There's not going to be a clear victor anytime soon. This looks like a pretty rough fight for Corvinus, actually. Unfortunately, he gave Green a lot of time to recuperate an army, and now there's camels. And of course they're giving the infantry the armor. You can see like they're buffed. They've got the enhanced camel armor, camel support. And Green's army is pretty powerful now. As you can see, it just doesn't need gold to make it powerful because it's Abbasid, which is what's great about Abbasid, right? So Corvinus is going to be in a world of hurt over here. Hopefully, you can take a good fight with some siege here with some ribs. But yeah, purple setting up shop again, and I'm trying to like I noticed it was happening here, and I tried to wall. But unfortunately, we didn't get the wall up in time, and it wouldn't have mattered anyways, right? We got cannons here. There's no denying this guy, right? So right as we're trying to get reset up here, we're just getting overrun again and trying to pull back. I figure I don't want to take a fight in the choke. I want to fight back here. But I do have to defend my House of Wisdom, unfortunately. So we don't have any keeps up here. We probably could have built another keep. In front of this would have helped, but you can see we're trying, you know, we got a couple camels ourselves, so we got that buff as well, but it's just not enough against you know, grenadiers, nest of bees, cannons. It's a little bit too much to deal with, right? But even I wasn't fully prepared yet, and he also just has a very gold heavy comp that we can't compete with. So we're getting taken down. I think Purple's going to identify the fact that he needs to go ahead and wipe out my House of Wisdom this time instead of trying to go after my king back here. He can just do it the easy way, right? Even though this has a lot of health. Now I'm trying to muster a defense. We are going to take out some of his siege. We're buying as much time as we can for the people who are kind to us in this game, for teal to, you know, get rid of green before he fights purple. And I think we kind of succeeded. These guys couldn't quite repair in time, and we got eliminated here. So this is the end for me. Purple getting stuck in my army there. We did wipe out his siege at least, and we you know, I think we gave purple a run for some money, all things considered. I don't think we ever would have beat him without that Wololo though. Maybe we would have held on for longer, but I think in the end it was kind of inevitable what was going to happen here. So not really much we could have done except for buy more time. But yeah, maybe if I had survived longer, bought more time, teal would have killed green, and then together me and teal would have killed purple, and then we could have fought each other, which would have been a pretty good result for this game. Even though I'm pretty confident that no matter what the result was, I would have, or what the outcome was, if me and Corvinus were the last two players in the game, I'm pretty sure the writing would be on the wall. You know, I would be taken out as well. I don't think there was any way I would win this game. The problem with it is, it's like Corvinus is the best player, but purple is the most powerful. So you have to get rid of the most powerful player, right? Like I couldn't team up with purple to kill Corvinus, because then purple would obviously run me over. I'd have to take my chances. You know, fighting a better player, right? In that situation, would be the right call, because he doesn't have the type of resources that purple does. But now we see that purple and teal are going to have a pretty epic finale here. They are going to face off both at 300 supply, right on time. They're both meeting up in the middle, and we're going to have a good old-fashioned showdown here. So let's see. Let's switch our camera over to Corvinus' point of view, and we will see what happens here. So he's setting up shop in the middle, so we can speed things up until we get ready for an engagement here. He's got pretty decent bank actually, though his income is not very high. I guess he probably had a guild hall stashing up resources, right? Or Or am I mixing him up with Bruce? I don't know. What am I talking about, guys? Here we go, Guildhall. Oh, he just pulled it. We just saw it happen. 11,000. He just pulled 11,000 gold out. And he is building a wonder. Nice. There you go. So he gets the wonder off. And here we go, guys. We're going to slow things down. And we're going to watch the end of this game. So purple is going probably for sacred sites, I assume. To undercut Corvinus is what he's hoping to do. But you can see this is a pretty damn good engagement for Corvinus because he has the Harlequins here, slice this army up, and he was able to push some units through and kind of take care of a few of these nested bees, which are now idling in the back. Purple is making a huge mistake, not using his F2 or not realizing that a bunch of units are idle, and half his army is fighting in the front. So, you know, despite having an advantage in resources here, because of that Guildhall play, Corvinus is now, and God, I can't believe he did that. Actually, that's crazy to me. I would never have. I don't think I ever would have done that. I mean, I think it's like he's just such a amazing and like skill player. Like I think he identified the fact that maybe in the long run he can't actually win against purple because purple just has so much more access to gold units, better eco. You know, so he probably can't actually win a game and it will take forever, right? Even if he could win the game, it would go on much longer even than it went on with green here, in order to actually kill purple. It would take a lot of work, a lot of effort on his part. So he's decided to go for the wonder play, which is great. He identified the fact that he can afford to. I don't like his bank. He is maxed right now, but his bank is. Oh, it's so close right now. You know, he's used all his guild hall. He's got, I guess, maybe a relic or two at this point, I assume. I don't know where else would this, I guess this income is just left over from when he pulled his money out, so it's probably nothing. I think it's actually 0. I think it's just winding down, yeah. There we go, we see it go back to 0 now. Yeah, so he has 0 gold. So let's take a look at his whole army composition here. 160 vills. He's going with elite arbaletiers, he's going with horsemen, men-at-arms. So he was able to spend some gold, so I'm not sure where he got that gold from. But no, I guess that was leftover gold from, he didn't have to spend all the gold on the wonder, obviously. So he still had some, and he was able to use it, but now he's gonna have to rely on a completely trash composition. And let's take a look at the sacred site timer. Oh, the wonder tracker, there we go. 10 minutes and 22 seconds. So right now purple really needs to you know, he can't even let Corvinus touch the sacred sites basically. Ooh. Was that like just in time? Yeah, I think it was. So if Corvinus even touches sacred sites, it's gonna be lights out, and there's no walls. So I think you guys can guess the ending here. And already we see Corvinus just sending a few units here and undercutting him and basically forcing purple to come on down and try to take out his wonder, which is great. Now Corvinus doesn't have to fight into these keeps at all. This was really what the play was. I think he did probably identify the fact that even if this army wouldn't beat. He wouldn't beat this army. I mean, he could beat this army, but he probably definitely knew that he couldn't beat it under sacred sites with keeps. So there you have it. Like, really good play. He spent the resources right when he needed to. He went for the wonder play. And you can see now, purple has to attack into him, and it's still going to be a tough fight for Corvinus, despite everything. He doesn't have any gold. He can only make trash units behind this. He has to make sure his siege stays alive, and he takes really good trades, which he's doing. These culverins are doing great against his siege. Ooh, but now the nested bees are coming up. They're going to be taken out, but they are getting some good, not so great hits off actually. Not very good target fire on purple's part, and but still, look at the grenadiers just going to town here. Purple is so strong right now. With all the, he has 40 grenadiers here left, and he probably had a lot more to, you know, begin that fight. Oh my. I wonder. Yeah. Yeah, he's just throwing his trash units into there. That's so funny. What is Purple gonna make behind this? He should probably. He already has to lead a lot of his vills. He's gone full army, but you see that he didn't really need to right now because he can't. His production isn't here. He's trying to make it, but it looks like it's a bit too late. The army is dwindling. Corvinus is deathballed successfully, and he's just. Purple just doesn't know how to re-rally his reinforcements. He's just not a very good player, despite having a great. I guess you could say he's a great macro player. Like, he knows everything he needs to do. He just doesn't know how to micro and rally his army at all. And he's paying the price for that. Not a great micro. So Corvinus is going to exploit that, and he is going to go ahead and take the W here. So let's see how much longer until the Wonder Victory comes into play. 4 minutes left. That's going to be that, guys. We'll speed things up here since the outcome is quite inevitable at this point. And I hope you guys enjoyed it. It was kind of funny to see one of the, probably the pro player I watched the most, actually, because, you know, he also is a huge FFA player. I'm sure you guys who watch my channel probably found him and know of him quite a bit more than you know about me, which is fair because he's also a pro AoE 4 player, and yeah, he's just really good at the game. Huge respect. It's nice to see that at least one of the pro players from the community is really into the free for all scene, because I think it's fucking awesome. You know, free for all. That's what got me back in AoE 4. That's why I play it. And it's cool that at least one of the pros, he might be one of the only pros that plays a ton of FFAs. I know they all do a little bit, and there's like the Outback Octagon going on right now as I'm casting this. Probably be all over by the time you guys see it on YouTube, but yeah, it's cool to see some tournaments happening, and hopefully we'll keep this scene alive and keep the free-for-alls going, and hopefully the queues don't get too long. So there you guys go. Let's take a look here. You can see let's take a look at the gold. We'll see that gold boom right there at the end. Let's see. So wait, purple. Oh yeah, purple, huh? Why did purple get all this gold at the end? What's going on here? That's really weird. Anyways, I guess he didn't spend his money very well. I was thinking, I guess this is Corvinus down here. He's got a pretty big. What is this, man? I guess this could be him, like, converting all his, you know, I mean, he does have at least 4 relics. I think he probably got 2 more from my base, so he got 6 relics in the end. And he got, he probably switched all his Imperial officials over to just, you know, taxing, grabbing all the money out of the granaries or whatever. So that's a pretty huge boom. That's crazy. Very rapidly from 2.5k to I wish I could actually see like the exact timing here. Fortunately, the AoE interface isn't the best, but you can just see over the course of about a couple of minutes there, he went up 7,500, more than 7,500 resources. Wow, amazing. Anyways, hope you guys enjoyed it. We'll get you in the next one. Peace.